guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you my July TBR, all the books that I plan to read in the month of July. It's a little crazy here right now. We are getting ready to have dinner, so there are some meltdowns happening with the children. So you may hear some whining, some crying. Yes, it's been a day. But I wanted to film this really quickly because July is almost upon us. So let's go ahead and get right into the TBR. The first two books I'm going to talk about are books that I'm actually currently reading, and so I obviously will be finishing them in July. The first one being Anne of Avonlea by Ellen Montgomery. This is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm about halfway through, and I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to give away the story for those that want to continue with the series beyond Anne of Green Gables. So I will say though that I am enjoying a more mature Anne and some more mature scraps that she gets into. It's very, it's just very fun and delightful, and yes, I'm really liking this one. My next current read I'm listening to on audio, and I'm also about halfway through, and that book is The Outsider by Stephen King, and I'm probably going to buy this one as well because A, I want the book on my shelves, and B, I only have a few days left with the audiobook, and I don't think I'm going to finish it in time before it has to go back to the library, and I don't want to have to wait and get back in line and wait to listen to the rest of it because that's just nonsense. So I'm actually really pleased with this book. I know the last few Stephen King books I've read were kind of disappointing or were kind of mediocre for me, and this one I feel like it's really good so far. It's about a guy who he gets arrested for the murder, this horrific murder of an 11-year-old boy, and there's all signs point to him. There's DNA evidence, there are multiple witnesses. The problem is he was also somewhere else at the time. So how was he in two places at once? So yes, it's very interesting, and it's kind of like a murder mystery kind of thriller, but with a Stephen King twist, I think. I'm pretty sure it's going to go there. It's going to have some sort of like supernatural twist, so I'm really enjoying it, and I will definitely be finishing it this month. Next up, I'm going to be starting Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. I plan on starting this on July 1st, and my plan is to read 1 to 2 chapters a day. Because it is quite long, this copy is over 1,000 pages, and I know that I'll start to feel bogged down if I'm not able to like read other books at the same time. And I really do want to read this one, so it's going to take me a bit. I won't finish it in July, but probably August, and I'm really excited for it. It's a Civil War epic that I've been wanting to read. It's been on my TBR for a while, and this is one of the books on my Great American Read TBR, so I'm really looking forward to it. And I will also be buddy reading this with Bobby, who is one of my subscribers and someone I've kind of been talking to on Goodreads and stuff. So she reached out and said, hey, I want to read Gone with the Wind too, so we're going to read it together, and yeah, I hope we have a lot of fun. The next book on my TBR is another one off of my Great American Read TBR, and that one is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This is one I've been dying to read because I've never read Agatha Christie, and I hear this one's a lot of fun. Well, as fun as a murder mystery can be. Hello, Hunter. It deals with a group of people who are invited to this island for a gathering of sorts, and they don't know why they're there, and they start to figure out that they're all somehow connected, and they also all start to get murdered one by one. So, sounds really fun. It reminds me kind of the movie Clue, which is based off of the board game Clue, but the movie kind of has that similar kind of story to it, and I actually really love that movie, so I feel like I'm really going to enjoy this book. The next read I am planning to do, I'm really excited about because this is an author that I have been dying to try, and I'm finally going to read one of her books, and that is Kate Morton's The Lake House. And initially I wanted to read The Secret Keeper first, but it just so happened that Krista from Books and Jams, her Goodreads read-along group, is actually reading this book for the month of July, so I figured, hey, it's on my shelves. This is a perfect opportunity to read it, and this is the perfect summer read. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in and join the Goodreads group and read this book. I believe this one, if I remember right, it has to do with a baby that goes missing at like some sort of summer party, and then there's like a story going on in the present day, which is, I hear, very typical of Kate Morton. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. I've heard that she is an amazing writer, and I have been dying to try her. So yeah, I'm really excited. And I'm excited to finally do a read-along for Krista's group, because I have never joined that one before. So yeah, exciting. Next up is a book that has been on my, I believe I put this on my summer TBR, and that one is Come to Dust by Bracken McQuaid, and this is a kind of a zombie story. It's about children that have passed on miraculously start coming back, and they are very much like themselves, except they look like zombies, and they have some sort of like supernatural gift. And the story kind of focuses on a man and his niece, whom he has kind of adopted and had been taking care of, and she passed away and then returns. And so it seems like it's going to be, like I said in my summer TBR, a story that has that mixture of horror and heart, which I love. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to this one. Okay. Okay, you done? Oh. Another book that I want to read this July is The Book of Essie by Megan McLean Ware, and I chose this book for my June Book of the Month choice, book, box, whatever you call it. And I decided to join Book of the Month because I don't know, I keep feeling like there are always really good books to choose from, and I recently unsubscribed from the Nocturnal Readers Box. And so I wanted to still have something bookish to look forward to each month, and this was a more financially responsible option. And the way that I'm going to kind of police myself with it is that I have to read the book right away. So if I don't read this book in July, I cannot get another book the next month. So that way I don't get them piling up on me, because I know how easily that can happen. So, and I'm actually really excited to get to this one. So in fact, I will probably start the month with this one because it just has me so intrigued. It's about a young girl named Essie who lives in a very religious household. I believe her father is a minister, and they're also part of a reality TV show. Her family is kind of followed around, documented on a reality TV show, and she isn't a very big fan of that, and kind of comes up with a plan and gets pregnant. So it's going to be, I think, pretty interesting. It's going to talk a lot about, I think, family dynamics, religion, and from what I remember reading on the Book of the Month website, it also has LGBTQ plus. I always say that wrong. LGBTQ plus. Did I miss one? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it has ties to that, so I'm really intrigued by this, and I can't wait to read it. Then I'm going to finish off the month if I have time, because this is kind of ambitious, because I'm going to be reading Gone with the Wind the whole month, a little bit every day, and then I already have quite a few books going. But if I can, I would really like to read the third book in the Anne of Green Gables series, and that one's called Anne of the Island. I'm a little bit behind on my Anne of Green Gables read. I had wanted to read all 8 books this year, and I'm a little bit behind because, like I said, I'm on the second book right now. So I would really like to read the third one in July. If not, it'll be an August read, but I would really like to get back on track with that. So I have no idea what this one's about because I don't even want to read the synopsis until I finish the second book. So I can't tell you anything about this. But yeah. Alright guys, so that is my July TBR. It's a little bit ambitious, but I'm really looking forward to reading these books. I think it's going to be a great reading month. And yeah, so please let me know down below what you are planning to read, because I would love to hear what everybody is reading. And that's all I have for today. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will talk to you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.